Does OCD say that you might be crazy? Don't fall for that trap. We'll talk all about it. Stay tuned. That's what's up next. Hi, my name is Natasha Daniels. I'm a therapist. I make videos for people with anxiety or OCD. And today I want to talk to you about something that OCD often makes people think, and they think they're alone. But before I get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified because I do make new videos every Thursday. So a lot of times, OCD will give people intrusive thoughts that they're going crazy, or that they might be crazy, or that they might have a different diagnosis. Is that you? That's super common. And it makes sense, actually, if you think about it, because OCD is a glitch in the circuitry of the brain that causes you to get some misfired information that gives you thoughts that feel foreign. They don't feel like your own. And so that can feel kind of crazy making. You can feel overwhelmed. Why am I having this thought? What is going on with this? And so it's not too hard for OCD to take that concern and overwhelm from the intrusive thought and say, I can use this to my benefit. I could just tell them they're going crazy, or that they have a different disorder, or they're going to lose control and go berserk, whatever OCD is telling you. But it's just another one of OCD's lies. And the way that you can tell that something is OCD, a real good marker of OCD, is that it's bossy. OCD wants you to do something or avoid something to get relief from the thought, the intrusive thought that says you might go crazy or you might be going crazy. If you have that thought, by the way, people who are really going crazy don't have insight that they're losing their mind or that they're crazy. Just as a side note, not that you can actually talk to OCD with rational facts, but that is a fact. So when OCD is bossy, it will say to you, oh my gosh, what if you're going crazy? Maybe you should Google it. Maybe you should check. What are the things that you're doing to check if you're going crazy? Are they mental things that you do in your head? Are they physical things that you do in your environment? Do you avoid certain things just in case you're going crazy? Do you avoid certain people? Look at the behaviors that you do or that you avoid because of that intrusive thought. And that will be your compulsion. Because OCD loves compulsions, that's how it grows, that's how it gets fed, and it needs fuel to burn that fire. And the number one way it does it is by getting you to do or avoid something to get brief relief. So are you Googling? Are you researching this disorder? Are you checking, even if you have a therapist, with the signs that you might be having? Do you think it's not OCD, it might be something else? I think I have this disorder or that disorder. Or are you worried when you're in public that you might lose control? Or do you worry that all these thoughts are a sign that you're crazy and you're losing your mind? And so you mentally challenge yourself or debate in your head, am I going crazy? Am I not? Did I do this? No, that's crazy, right? That's a mental compulsion. So be careful. What are you supposed to do with this? Well, this is just another flavor of OCD. OCD wears many disguises, and in the disguises that it wears, it can fool you into thinking this is something different. This is something I have to approach in a different way. But you approach OCD the same way, regardless of theme, regardless of core fear or core feeling, you're going to approach it the same way. And that is to learn how to sit with the discomfort of those thoughts, of those feelings. And I know that is so hard, but that ultimately is the goal, because we cannot control the intrusive thoughts or feelings that we have. We all have them, but when you have OCD, they stick around and they get disturbing and they get really concerning. They don't go away. They don't get filtered. And that's why you notice them more than a person who might have a fleeting thought that they're like, whoa, that was weird, right? OCD, it sticks around. It's not getting filtered. It's not leaving. That's a circuitry issue, right? And so then you give it significance and you look at it and you go, holy cow, I can't have that thought. That's a disturbing thought. What if it's true? You give meaning to the thought. And the way to get OCD's grip off of you, does that make any sense? Is to not give the thoughts meaning. So much easier said than done, but you want to always ask yourself, what is OCD having me do or avoid to get this relief? And often it can be mental. You might be debating in your head, or stewing the thoughts around. So when you have an intrusive thought that says, you're crazy, you're like, okay, you know what? Feels like an intrusive thought to me, but I'm going to just leave that alone. Like a cloud, I'm going to just watch it and leave. Hard to do, but I'm not going to engage with it. And I know that OCD is about having an intrusive thought or feeling and the bossy need to do something or avoid something to get that relief. And OCD is trying to wear a disguise and fool me, but it's the same old flavor of OCD, and I'm not going to get fooled. I know I'm not going to engage with that thought. I'm not going to do any compulsions. I'm going to sit with the discomfort, or maybe even delay the compulsions if it's too hard to just totally ignore them. Baby steps lead to big change. And I'm going to recognize that the more I scratch the itch, the more it will itch. And OCD is always scratching it's always itching and I'm always scratching. And you want to get off that hamster wheel and not do what OCD wants you to do all the time. So I just wanted to make this video to let you know, one, it's normal. I'm validating that. I'm letting you know lots of people have that. When I was in my private practice, I saw so many people with that theme. It comes and it goes, right? But it is just another flavor. Approach it the exact same way. Take it one small step at a time. You've got this. And find the sparkle in everything you do. And I'll talk to you again next Thursday with a new topic.